What's up, everybody? I feel like I've been down this road before. I feel like we're back in 2009. For you, those of you that don't know me, my name's Chris, and I'm a fourth-generation farmer trying to change my life and create generational wealth. I would like to tell you the mistakes that we've made so you don't make those mistakes. In 2008, 7, I got laid off, and we tried strawberries here on the farm, and my wife supported me and everything, and it went south pretty quick. With the economy going down like it did in 08, 09, I couldn't find any work as a tool maker in a machine shop. So we tried to make this go. We didn't have a plan in place. We just flew by the seat of our pants because we didn't see anything coming. Like we didn't know about economic cycles. We didn't know about real estate cycles. We didn't know there was cycles about anything. Like I didn't know any of that. Nobody taught me that. Fast forward to 09, my dad died in September, and that was pretty dark times. While that was going on, while he was sick and eventually died, we had people knocking down the door here at the farm because we were late on our mortgage. And we called the mortgage company right away, and they said that they couldn't do anything because we weren't that late. Then we got 90 days behind, called them again and said that we couldn't make our full mortgage payments. We kept falling further and further behind. There was nothing they could do. It went to foreclosure, and long story short, my wife battled and battled and battled. They finally worked with us. Some of you guys know this story, but we borrowed some money from my mom, who was obviously going through hard times too because my dad, and we caught up on half of the mortgage, and then they raised our monthly payment from almost $1,000 to $1,500, and I really appreciated that at the time. Like they were willing to work with us then. Hence the sarcasm. So anyways, we scraped and clawed our way out of that, and now we still have the farm. Everything is pretty good, and I promised my wife that I would never go through that again. I would never let her, me, our family go through that ever again. So since then, we've been grinding, and I came across some people that understood economic cycles and became very wealthy, and I've surrounded myself with them. I've invested in myself. I've educated myself with books. That's what I mean by investing in yourself. Like I bought online courses. I've taken these courses. I've read books. I don't read books. Like unless it was something to do with farming, I don't read books. Like I was a solid C student in school. I mean, I aced gym and lunch, but other than that, like it wasn't for me. So what I'm saying is we're headed for hard times again, or we're there. Food prices are going up. That's why I tell you at the end of the video, get to know a farmer. And everybody thinks it's just, get to know me through the YouTube channel. I appreciate that. But what I mean is, get off your butt, go out and meet these local farmers in your area and make relationships with them. We don't all do things the same way. So like if you like a grain-fed animal, which more power to you, a grain-finished animal, Like, go make relationships with these people. Maybe they got their pigs or their livestock locked up in a barn and you don't agree with that. Like, okay, that farmer's not for you. Maybe you don't have a cliquey personality with them. Okay, go to the next one. Go to the next one. Like, we're all here because this is our passion. Like, farming is my passion, and 90% of the farmers are passionate about what they do. And a lot of the old ones are very bitter towards people because people put them down. And, you know, that's what I mean. Whether it's your vegetables, your eggs, your meat, your milk, go make relationships with these people. Like, that's what I'm talking about. You know, eggs are whatever they are now. I don't even know. $12 a dozen. Okay, go to a local farm or go to a kid up the street that's raising eggs. I'm sure they're going to be $3 to $5 a dozen. Maybe $6 if they call them organic. You know, whatever. But then after that, once the stuff settles down, eggs come down, meat comes down, everything, the inflation settles down. It's going to. It's a cycle. Don't give up on the farmers. Like, this happened during COVID. Everybody and their brother came to me. Oh my God, this is amazing. Like, we didn't know. Friends of friends of friends all came to me. We crushed it that year. Absolutely made more money than we ever have in our life, in my life on a farm. Crushed it as far as meat sales go. And the minute COVID settled down and everything opened up, I haven't seen not one, maybe I shouldn't say that, maybe there's a couple I see, but out of the 50 new people we got here, I haven't seen but maybe 2 of them. Not a one of them. They all go back to the store, all go buy the imported meat. Guess what? They all think that because there are farmers that are gouging everybody. But you know what? God blesses me with the grass out there. We're grass finished beef. Grass the whole way through, start to finish. Now, with the pigs, when we were doing pigs, I had to buy feed, and the feed price went up, and I kept my prices fairly much the same, you know, pretty much the same. But the beef, we have not gone up on in years. Like, the only thing that's costing me more is my butcher fees. So I'm probably going to have to go up a little bit. But you're paying $6 or $7 in the store for crap that was imported. Why not go get to know a farmer, buy your local meat from there. I'm using meat because that's what we do. Buy your meat there, and maybe there's vegetables that you don't want them sprayed anymore. Okay, get to know a vegetable farmer. Like, there's ones out there that don't spray and they're organic, but you're not paying what you would in the store. Like, pull the hell out of your butt and go make these relationships. Stop saying, oh, I'm tired of spending the money at the store. Well, make a change. Do it today. You know, because at the end of the day, you go to the grocery store and you see a sticker on the meat, right? And you're like, oh my goodness, I can't afford that. And then you buy a little bit of meat and you go spend money on all this other stuff that's not good for you, right? That has soy in it, soy oils, corn syrup, cornstarch, all this stuff. But if you think about it, take a step back and you buy meat, more expensive meat, you cut out a lot or all the rest of the stuff that's in there in the store, right? And you stay to the outside of the store where the fresher stuff is and not stay away from the canned stuff. I'm all about having canned stuff as a prepper thing. But I know a lot of farmers, so we don't have a lot of that. Like, if we don't eat many vegetables, we're mostly meat. You know, we do eat pasta, we do eat bread and stuff like that. But for the most part, like, and if I needed something, I have enough relationships that I can contact those people and get what I need, or they will tell me this person's got it and I can go there and get it. Like, I've made those connections too, just because I guess I'm a farmer. But you can do that as a customer. Go knock on the door of farms and or go to a farmer's market and make relationships with people there. See where they're from. See how they do their thing. Like, that's what I mean by get to know a farmer. So yes, you're going to spend probably more for meat than you would in the store, or a comparable price, but that meat from that farm is going to be healthier for you than the crap that they're importing from Brazil and Mexico. But all people see is the sticker price. That's it. That's all they look at. They don't look at the long term, like, wow, if I start eating meat like this, it's going to cost me about the same, because that meat's going to take me longer because I'm eating more of it than those canned vegetables that, or fresh vegetables, whatever else you're having for dinner, pasta, rice. Like, you eat more of that meat, because what we've been told in the States is that's bad for you. It's not bad for you. Learn that too. It's not bad for you. Grass-fed is obviously better, but there's pros and cons to that. I'm not getting into that. Like, we do all grass-fed, and that's what we do. But I'm telling you that I started on the economy, but like, by getting to know a farmer, you could probably save yourself some money and stock up. Like, just stock up on this stuff. We will be able to ride this out. Get out of debt. Get yourself a little bit of silver. Try that. Go down that road. That's how I started 4 years ago. When the world shut down, I really opened up my eyes to, is this really what's happening? They're really shutting everything down. And that led me to today. That led me to some amazing people that are, granted, they're all over the country, but that led me to some really amazing people. And get back to our roots where we took care of ourselves and took care of our household instead of depending on the restaurants up the street. Or, when I go to a restaurant, like, I come home and I feel like crap. My kids feel like crap. They fry everything in vegetable oils or seed oils. And, I just hopefully this hits somebody. You don't have to go full in. Like, just go meet a farmer this summer. Just meet one of them. Pick out your favorite food, vegetable, meat, eggs, whatever, and go meet a farmer. Whether it's at a farmer's market or driving down the road and you see a farm, stop in there. Whatever, they got a little farm stand. But we will make it through this. Like, times will be very tough, I believe, for a year, maybe a year and a half. But you know what? Put some cash aside, pay down your debt, try out the gold and silver, try to learn how to do your own financial stuff. The people in finance have gone to school for that. They get a piece of paper that says they're educated enough to do that, and they sell you a blanket project or product, and the only ones that really are making money on that is them. You'll make a little bit, but I started very firstly investing in myself. And if you want a good YouTube that I started with is Mike Maloney. The I can't remember it now. It's Mike Maloney. I'll put it in the somewhere. That's where I started, and it didn't make sense to me at first. It did not. I'll be honest with you. I had to listen to it like 5 or 6 times before I got it. Just read books, man. Or listen to books. Like start with Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Like that's where I started. That's what changed my life. And since then, he's gotten a little skewed and a little crazy, but nonetheless, that book is still good for you today. I even read that a couple times, 2 times. Actually listened to it. And I'm just telling you, man. Everybody's talking about, oh, these tariffs are ruining us and blah. Okay. They are at the moment, but they're not going to. Like, it's going to be okay. The sun will come out tomorrow. And before I burst into a song, I'll leave you with all that info. It's not really where I wanted to go with this, but I'm just telling you, man. Keep your chin up. And every day, be a little bit better than yesterday. If you are 1% better than the day you were before, 365 days from now, you're going to be 365% better than you were when you started. So just start today, man. There is no easy peasy way to get through this economy or to get healthy. It's not easy. It's not. I've been grinding for 4 years on my financial education. Literally to the point where I am so exhausted that I drag myself to bed. And now I have to take a step back and take a little breather to, because I've been going so hard. But I truly will not go down the path we did in 2009. I promised my kids, my wife, everyone. So just be that 1% better than you were yesterday. You know what? Every day, get up and say, I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. That's what I've done. That's how I've gotten to where I'm at. With that, I love you. Always remember that. I love you all. And I will see you on the next one. Get to know a farmer. And now you know what that means.